Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's Dancing with the Stars recap.
Well, last week the Woz and Holly Madison went home.
Whee! Okay, so on the stairs this week, it was Julianne's turn to almost wipe out.
Yeah. Alright, so Chuck and Julianne were up first with their Viennese waltz.
Alright, and Chuck is really determined now. He's taking this seriously.
He wants to be a pro.
Not a student.
No. So he's got to start moving like a pro and not like a student anymore.
This is a student.
This is a pro. Okay, so major improvement for him. But they kind of started out with a lift. How can you deny that?
But it was the night of... was that a lift or no?
He lifted her up and spun her around.
I'm saying the whole night people were doing that kind of stuff.
Kind of, yeah, but he didn't look like he was enjoying himself.
I thought he was.
He looked like he wanted to do it for Julianne, but I don't think he wanted to do it for himself.
He's still a little stiff.
Yeah, 23 from the judges for them. LT, Lawrence Taylor, and Edyta up next with a Paso Doble.
And Lawrence is going into this thinking, same intensity as football.
Football mode. Which should be awfully good because he was a freaking awesome player for the Giants. I was so disappointed, though.
It did not translate to the dance.
No, every week he says he's going to improve, and he's like, I got to do this, I'm going to do that, and then he starts dancing, and I'm like, what the hell?
It's the same every week. I feel like there's no improvement.
He's lukewarm. He's a great football player, not a great dancer.
Yeah.
20 from the judges. That was kind. Shawn and Mark up next with their Viennese waltz.
Yes, last week the judges told them more dancing, less gymnastic tricks.
And I agreed with that. You didn't agree as much as I did, but
yeah.
I thought they did a really lovely, classy dance, very simple. They got a standing ovation from the crowd. I thought it was really pretty.
Yeah.
She's 17, we can't make it too romantic and, but it was romantic enough.
Well, it was a waltz anyway.
Yeah.
They're not going to be like,
No, but I mean, I've seen Scary Spice do a waltz and it was, Okay, so footwork needs work. But I thought the judges, 26. I thought maybe should have been like a 28. I don't know.
What?
I don't know. Melissa, I'm just saying.
All right.
Melissa and Tony up next with their Paso Doble.
Okay, so Melissa needs to be aggressive.
She's a nice girl.
She's always all...
Yeah, and I think that's probably why Jason dumped her, because he wanted a dirty girl. And she's just not that dirty girl. So, there's no smiling in Paso Doble, Melissa. You know that. And she was like, no, you don't do that. Her back was kind of stiff, too.
I don't know.
In spots.
It was weird. It was like she was a little off balance.
Yeah, I think she was a little bit off balance, but that choreography was hard.
Yeah, it was.
She really challenged herself. Tony really did a nice dance for the two of them.
And I'm sorry, but it's really unfair how the judges are judging on a curve.
Yeah.
For her.
I mean, she's not a ballroom dancer. She has some dance experience.
Yeah.
She was a cheerleader. I mean, I don't see cheerleaders out there doing the Paso Doble.
Don't be grading her harder.
I can't believe they gave him a 25.
That was really
That's
messed
harsh.
up.
It's messed up is right. Yeah, if you want to send in a sketch for the viewer-created dance, or if you want to vote for the pros, you still have a chance to do so at abc.com, so check it out. Alright, David and Kym up next with their Viennese waltz. He's a workhorse.
Yeah.
There's no denying it. He wants it. I feel so bad for him because it's like he wants what he can't have.
He's trying really hard, but...
Yeah. It was only 80% great, David. I'm sorry.
Like, he's really putting the technique out there and stuff, but it just looked a little spazzical when he would, like, kick out his legs.
Yeah, it was kind of kooky. I mean, it just didn't seem like natural. I mean, he's not graceful.
No.
Not that graceful, I should say. They got a 22. I thought that was a little bit harsh, too, because, I mean, he is trying.
I know, but...
There's other people who are not trying, and they're getting high scores. I don't know who they are, but Gilles and Cheryl up next with their Paso Doble.
So Gilles feels he has kind of an advantage going into this because he's got a kung fu background.
He's a kung fu fighter. Na, 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 na. Guy liner alert.
Yeah.
He had some thick guy liner on and no shirt. They weren't fooling around because they want to win this.
Yeah.
It was awesome. I can't deny it. You know, but what was up with those weird hip thrusts?
I don't know.
I mean, there's hip thrusts in this dance, but it was not right what he was doing.
And then after the dance, Bruno was out of control.
Oh my God. He was like a dog that just wouldn't get off your leg. He was dancing around like that. It was like, stop that, Bruno. You're making me uncomfortable.
Yeah. So they got a 29 because Len only gave them a 9.
I could see where he's coming from because the weird hip thrusts.
It was a little chaotic at some times.
Yeah. Steve-O and Lacey up next with their Viennese waltz.
All right.
I gotta love the mime outfit. All right, Johnny Knoxville, Wee Man, and some other dude that I don't know showed up for some support at the rehearsals.
So, great improvement on the Steve-O scale.
In Bizarro World.
Yeah.
It was undeniably his best dance.
For sure.
You cannot deny that fact from his life. And I had a shirt like that in the 80s.
No! I liked Lacey's costume.
Yeah, Lacey's costume was really pretty. An 18 for them from the judges. Ty and Chelsea.
Paso Doble.
Every time I see her name, I want to say Chelsea. You know why.
Yes.
He knows bull. And he knows bull about bulls. His demeanor during this dance was great.
Yeah.
I mean, he was totally, like, in the moment.
But he wasn't putting in any conviction in his steps. It needed to be a little more stompy.
He was like a toddler, a mean, angry toddler, you know? But I think a toddler was even more stompy than him. So, yeah, I felt bad because, I mean, he was really trying. He just needs to be bigger and angrier.
Yeah.
21. I thought that was a little harsh.
A little, yeah.
Because he did have the steps. Closing out the show, Lil Kim and
Derek-Viennese Waltz.
She is busy.
Yeah, this week she was shooting a music video and she had a photo shoot. So she
Who
had
knew?
to kind of like practice in between things, and that's rough.
Awesome dance. She did a great job.
Yeah.
Look, she's looking positively svelte. She's dancing great with Derek. I'm getting the chemistry between them, and the energy is great.
I wasn't feeling the chemistry between their costumes, though.
The costumes were horrendous.
I don't think they matched at all.
It was awful. It was like, hey, what do we got left over in the back room,
we got an all-black outfit for Derek and this light outfit for Tim.
It was like she was supposed to be Maid Marian or something, and he was like, he had a leftover Paso Doble
like
costume. I know.
Tie.
Exactly. So, yeah, she didn't have to pull out the voodoo dolls this week, the good news is, because they got a 26 from the judges. Which I also thought could have been a little bit higher, but maybe they would take it away for that costume. So, big show tomorrow. Obama couldn't get her, but we've got her. Etta James
is in the house.
Yeah. Demi Lovato. And the Macy Stars of Dance will be ushering someone to go home. Yeah.
Yep.
Till tomorrow, much love.